If you're a real estate agent who's using Kvcore as your CRM and IDX website, and you want to move away from that generalized templated look that Kvcore gives you that everybody else is using, and you want to build your own beautiful, personally branded website, but yet you can't figure out how to put those IDX features in your new website, then you're going to want to watch this whole video because I'm going to show you step by step how to incorporate Kvcore into your new personalized website. So if you want to learn how to do that, keep watching this video. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 15 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you want to get access to my resources, training, courses, and coaching for free, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack, and you can do that by taking a look at the link below and booking a one-on-one call with me to learn more. All right, so today we're diving into the world of Kvcore IDX and how we can put that into a beautifully branded website. Now, Kvcore IDX websites are great, and they're a great option for people that maybe are part-time in the business or only doing a few deals a year. There's no need to really go get your own branded website. But if you're a full-time real estate professional, you're looking to be a top producer, to build a brand, you need to get your own real estate website. I've talked about this in other videos, why, but the main reason is so you're in full control of how the website looks, the information on it, and especially the SEO features, because you don't get that control when you use a CRM IDX website like Kvcore. So you have two options when you're looking to incorporate Kvcore into the website you build. Now, if you don't know how to build a real estate website, I do have other videos on that. I even have a DIY real estate website and sales funnel system. If you just go to jacobshireman.com/leads, that will actually pull that up for you. But if you built your website and you're looking on how to put that IDX feature in there, there are two ways if you're using Kvcore. One is a free way where you can go in and get a few things that you can paste a script in and have those widgets embedded on your website. The only difference is when they click to see the results. So whether it's the home valuation, searching for properties, and they click to see results, it's going to open up in a new tab and it's going to take them back to your Kvcore IDX website. And that's okay, but at least they got to the beautiful part and it's only going to that functionality to capture the lead. Now, if you want them to stay on that website that you have designed and built, then you would need to get the WordPress plugin. So you would have to have the website built in WordPress like the website funnel system that I have. And once you have that, you would download the plugin and then you would purchase what they call a token from Inside Real Estate, which is Kvcore's company, who owns Kvcore, and you'll get that, and it's around $70 a month, and they'll license you to have that MLS feed come into your website. But you're able to retain all the functionalities like the profile, the home valuations, the search, the agent profiles, everything that you would use on the Kvcore IDX website. You can incorporate that so that your user never has to leave. So what I'm going to do is share my screen and show you how to use those two functionalities and some tips and tricks when incorporating those features into your website. All right, so I'm going to show you how to use the free embed scripts that Kvcore gives you that you can put on any website. So if you're using WordPress, Wix, Weebly, these should all work for you since it's just a script. So the way you would get to these is go to Kvcore to your backend, and then you'll come over here and hover over Web and IDX and click Website Embeds, and then this will open up. So you can embed QR codes if you want to and generate based on a listing. But there is property search. So these would be more of something that you would use for like your blog sidebar, or maybe have it only display for mobile and tablet because of the size of it, because it's more portrait. Now the website widget, this really only shows and displays well on like full-size websites like a desktop. So this is more landscape screens, as it doesn't really resize like it should. So that's why we're going to use both of those scripts. And then there's also the seller evaluation. So all of these you use the same. It's just a matter of coming over here, copying the iframe script, and you can hit Control-C or hit copy, and then come over here to your WordPress website. So This is the actual website sales funnel and DIY version that I offer. And so this uses the Aveda theme so that you can come in here and you basically just want to add a text block element. So anything that you're doing, you just want to be able to copy basic text in. So I have two elements. This one is basically will only display on large screens. So this is the search that we saw over here. And so we're going to put that in. So we're going to come over here. And then the tip to this is when you're pasting scripting or code, you don't want to paste it in the visual editor because this is more like Microsoft Word, and it's going to convert it so it displays like it should. So just click the text tab anytime you have script, come in here and paste it with Control V, or just right click and say paste. Okay. Once you have that, if you go back to the visual editor, you should see it. And so I want to center mine. So I'm just going to click next to it and then hit the align center, and then I'm going to save it. Now I need to enter my mobile version. And in this one, if you're using Aveda, you can tell it what screens basically to show on. So small screens and medium screens. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come over here, go to property search. We're going to copy the one for small screens, hit Control C, and then we're going to come back over here, hit the text tab, paste it, and now hit save. Now, same thing as if you do this correctly, you go back to the visual tab, you should see it. And again, I want to center this one just for my website layout. So once we save this and we preview it, we can see it over here in search available properties. So this is what it looks like. So here, if they hit start searching, it's going to come down to that area, and then you can have them search. So if they were to search here, the difference between the free and the paid is with this free version. If I come over here and search for properties in Richmond, and then I tell it, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, whatever they're searching, when they click found, it's going to pop up like this in your actual Kvcore IDX website. So it's going to go to that URL and then still do the same functionality for that. So that's the difference between the free and paid. So if you wanted to actually stay on your website, you would need to get that WordPress plugin, and I'll show you how to do that as well. All right, so now if you want to use the seller evaluation embed feature, what you're going to do is same thing, come over here to Web and IDX, website embeds, and click seller evaluation, and we are going to copy this. Now, one thing to note is there's no changing this value. This is this color. This is the way it's going to look. So make sure you're okay with that. Again, this is the free feature. You can't hope for a whole lot, but it's going to be the same thing. We're going to come back over to our page. We're going to add a text block element. Now with this one, we don't need to have a mobile and tablet version. So what we're going to do is just open our text block. Remember, come over here to text. We're going to paste with Control V, or just right click paste. And then now we should be able to see our tool. So there's an outline of it. So I'm going to click it like I did before, click next to it, and then we're going to center that as well. So now you see it, and then we see that it's centered, and we're going to click save. So now if we preview this, we should see that actual search result. So we'll come down here and look what that looks like. So if I put in an address, let's put in, there we go. Let's just do this address and say get value. It's going to open up and tell me what that home is. And then your Kvcore website is going to capture the lead like it's supposed to. So it'll have them enter it again. So that is the only kind of downfall with the free version of the program, is that you have to leave the website. Now let's talk about the WordPress plugin. So basically what's going to happen with this is you're going to come over here and you need to get a WordPress token. So if you come over to Kvcore, go to the marketplace, and then scroll down to you see WordPress plugin token. You're going to click here, click add to Kvcore, and then basically you're going to put in your broker of record, what the domain is, and then this is $66 a month plus tax, and you will be charged a minimum 3-month commitment. So you have to, it's only going to charge you for a month, but you have to keep it for 3 months, and then you'll put your information, and then it's going to give you a WordPress token. Okay. Now to download this, you're going to come over here to WordPress. You can download it for free, but in order to activate it and get that MLS feed, you will have to have a token. So you're going to come over here and you're going to say add new. So go to your plugins of WordPress and click add new. And you do have to have WordPress for this. You're going to search for Kvcore IDX and the plugin will do it. So you just hit install now, it'll install. And then once it installs, we'll click activate. And now our Kvcore plugin is activated. You'll know it's activated when you come over here and you can see it in your menu. So we're going to go ahead and click this. And then you're going to activate it with your token that they email you. You're going to put that in there. And then you need to go sign up here for a map box access token. So you have to have this for the map feature. It is free. And you can go create that account and then there's step-by-step how to do it. And you'll put that in there as well. So, and then you're going to click run and create required pages. But before you do that, let me activate this. I just don't want to put the token in here. And that way you can see the other options before we click run and create required pages, because you might not want all of those pages. And so let's not do that if we don't have to. Once you have basically set up your Kvcore, you put your plugin token, you click submit. Now all of these other tabs will open up. So you can choose your design, how your listing cards look. You can choose it more like how Kvcore looks, or you can do this. And then these are pretty optional. So you can edit your primary colors, put all your branding colors in there. I tend to leave the primary colors kind of black. It just kind of helps keep everything neutral, but you can play around with these and it's automatically going to kind of basically change the way the colors and the layout look based on those colors. So those are your primary. Now this is where the IDX pages are important on what to choose. So if you're not going to use these features, just say disable this page. So it won't create the page for you. But what'll happen is you can choose the page you want to put this on. So if you click run, it's going to create all those pages and then you're going to come assign that page to where it automatically will do that. And then it tells you the short code that you must have in that page to do that. So we're going to go through that. You're going to see me do this in real time and you can choose all of these pages. So if I come through here and we go back to setup, and we click run, it says 19 pages created. So, and so some of them you might have to delete, but you can come back over here to IDX pages and then it's already assigned them for you. So now what we have to do is literally go put that short code on that page. Okay. So literally let's look. So now it's already chose those pages. So let's start going and putting the feed on there. So one of the things that we can do is the search feed. So if you want to see more Kvcore short codes, you could come over here. So now, just like we had on our buyers page, so I'm going to go back to our buyers page that we had. So I'm going to click over here and I created just a buyers page for this on the buyers funnel. So now we put originally the Kvcore short code in here. So I can come over here and now I can put the short code for that instead of that embed script. So I can keep them on my page. So what we're gonna do is I always come up here and then if we just do search, this is how you do the Kvcore search. So this would put the short code for the search bar. Now, in order for this to work, you have to go to the properties page and make sure that the Kvacore's listings is on the properties page. So that's how Kvcore knows what page you're using to show all of the search feed, okay? So it created a properties page, which I know I already had one. So it probably created a second one. So let me just check. So it created the properties page. So we're going to update this page. Now, it already added this to the page for me. So now this isn't going to look as branded, so you're going to have to move things around inside of your template to get it the way you like it. I just want to show you actually how to get it integrated, okay? So we're going to say update, and it already put those codes in there. So if we go to the properties page, okay, it's going to have this search feature in here. So let me just format this a little bit so that way it can display it properly. And then if we go refresh, now look, here is all of the search bar and all of that. Now, the one thing about Kvcore, and I'll do another video on this, is sometimes you have to play with the CSS. Now, the reason why we see this get shortcode or save hot sheet, it's because we're logged into the WordPress admin panel, but your normal user will not see this. And so you can see, you can sort. I can go type an area like Houston or Austin, and then it's doing the same thing. So right there, you know, Austin, Texas, and I can filter the search. Now, if we want to have this embedded on one of our funnel pages, this is how cool this plugin is we can come over here, and now we can preview this page. Now you'll see that this was replaced, the search available properties was replaced with this. Now, again, you got to play with all of the colors, and for sake of time, we're not going to do that, but I want to show you how to get started. And there's a lot of videos on how to customize the look and feel of this. I wanted to show you how you can make your personally branded website, how you can start in that path of incorporating that IDX feed. Now, when I click search, it is going to go to the properties page, and because of how it does the URL, it's going to give it the area, see, Austin, Texas, the area that I want to search, and now it's going to load. Now, there is a few caveats to how this works. Now watch, if I go to click this, because of the way they do their plugin, when I click this and I want to see more photos, you see how it gives this background. Now this is a problem with Kvcore's plugin. So it doesn't happen on all themes, but on this theme, it particularly happens in several others. So it's an issue that's been reported, and hopefully they'll have an update to it soon, but you can't really click anything. Same thing if they try to go log in, it's going to put the pop-up behind the background. And so there is a fix to this, which I'll show you next, but this is basically how your clients can see the property, and then it creates it based on the property page. So just want to summarize all of this, because I know you're probably watching this and already it's probably too much, but this is how you get the WordPress plugin. Now, if you're doing this on your own, I will tell you it is a pretty big undertaking to really customize this to the look and feel, but it is not impossible. There's a lot of videos. You just do have to understand a few basic CSS and style sheets things in order to get it to look the way you want. I have clients' websites where it actually looks nice. So I'll show you, I have a realtor out in Scottsdale that we build a website for. So if we actually go search on the buyer's funnel, and I'll show you that, see, I can get it to actually look like I want it to. So here is the search feature. See how nice that looks. And so now when we search in Scottsdale and then open up this, it looks nice. So it's because I've went in and I've created style sheets for this, so that way it at least displays property. Is it perfect? No, but it does offer a great solution to keep everybody on your website without losing them to another website and having another thing that you have to maintain. And so here you go. And because I did the fix, when I click these properties, it will actually show in the pop-up. And I will show you how I did this here in a second. And I'm sorry for the slow loading because we're recording, sharing screen slows things down. If I click the pop-up, it will come up. And then we won't have that background issue. So when I click this, now it works like it's supposed to. I can scroll through the pictures and I can click out, and now it makes the pop-up come up to log in, and they can still log in and create their profile. So that's how you do that. The thing to note that is on any page that you put on, you're just adding these short codes, okay? And all of that can be found here, and they explain when to use each short code And if you want to, maybe you want to add a feed to a page where you want it to show only homes in this neighborhood, that's when you can have it do the property listings, and then you can customize the feed based on the properties that you get it. You can set the order, the area, the minimum price. So you can create a custom search result, embed that short code, and it will show a feed of just those properties. So this is a great thing to use in your blogs, on your buyers funnels, maybe your city pages and things like that. So this again is a quick overview of this and how to use it. So there's plenty of videos on how to really customize the look and feel, but you just want to make sure that you're putting those search features on those pages. And then if you wanted to do the valuation, so what we're going to do is come over here, and then you can search for the valuation as well. So I always like the control feature because it just scrolls through all this information. But if you want to put that box where they can put their address in, you do the valuation short code. So you would just copy the short code in between the quotation mark, and then you would paste that in there, and then it would automatically go to that page. Because we clicked run and create all pages, it automatically added those short codes. You just want to go in there and put the short codes where you want it to appear inside of your template. So that way you get the look and feel that you want. Okay. Now, one other thing that I'll show you is how to fix this bug with WordPress and the plugin so it doesn't have that pop-up get hid behind the background element where you can't click or do anything. So the last thing I want to show you is how to fix that pop-up error with the modal box. And I'll include this link below. I actually found the fix here. And basically, this is an issue. It's been an ongoing issue for quite a while, but over 7 months. And hopefully Kvcore will fix this, but there's actually an easy way to fix it, but I'm going to show you how to do it, but you have to be careful because you can actually break the plugin. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to come over here to plugins. We're going to go into plugin file editor, and we're going to click that. And then once you click that, you're going to say, I understand, because it's letting you know that you can actually really break something. And so we're going to come over here and select plugin to edit. We're going to select Kvcore IDX and then select. Now, if we come back over here, it will tell you that the way we have to do that is edit file, and the file is under the public folder, then the bootstrap, the JS, the dist folder, and the modal.js. So we're going to come over here. Let me look one more time. Bootstrap. So we're going to go to public, bootstrap, JS, distill, and then here's our modal.js. So it's going to load this code. It's going to look like a bunch of code, and you don't know what to edit. So what I do is I click inside here, I hit Control F, and then I come over here, and then it says that we will need to look for this code. So we're going to copy this code, and I'm going to paste and have it do the Control F, and I'm going to paste it inside the search box so it can find that code that I have to fix. So now it found it, and this is it. This dot backdrop append to document body. So basically the pop-up's appending to the document and not the parent element, which you probably are like, I don't know what that means, but this is the script we need to change it to. So we're going to copy it, and then we are going to paste right here this entire thing, Control V, and now we will click update file. So now that you have that done, there's one other section that we have to edit, and then what we're going to do is do that. So what I always do is I copy this little part for this section, okay? And then we're going to come back over here, and we got to find that we have to build this. So now we got to go to public, JS, okay? And then we got to go to the dist, JS, the dist, and we're going to click the front end. So just follow that path that it told you, and then you're going to come over here and then click Control F, and then we're going to paste that, hit enter, and it should redirect us to that. Now, sometimes I always find that when I do it on this document, it doesn't highlight. And if that happens, what you're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to open a notepad. Okay. and then we're going to click anywhere in here. We're going to say Control A, okay, to highlight everything. Control C to copy it, and then Control V to paste inside of here. Then what we're going to do, okay, so we're going to come back here and we're going to find this whole thing right here. And then it's easier to find it in here. So we're going to scroll all the way to the top, hit Control F, and then say append document to body, and then we are going to find it. So right here it is, this backdrop, append to document body. So what we need to do is come over here and just copy this part, this element, and then we're going to put it inside of that parentheses. So I'm going to open up my notepad again, and then we're going to just copy and paste it inside that parentheses. So just do just that. And then we're going to Control A to copy everything, or to highlight everything, Control C to copy. And then we're going to come back over here and then Control V, and then say update file. And then that should be fixed for you. If it doesn't work, just clear the cache and then make sure that you followed those steps. So the only caveat to this is when there's an update to the KVcore plugin, what's going to happen is it's going to reinstall these and reset it the way it is. And then you're going to have to do this all over again. So that is the downfall. Like I said, I know KVcore is working on implementing this fix, but you will have to implement this fix every time. So your only option is just don't update the plugin until they confirmed. And the moment they release this, I will put out an announcement for it, because it's become kind of a huge problem for us, especially in our web design business, that we keep having to do this because it's not compatible with certain themes on that end. So if you have any questions, you need help with this, feel free to reach out and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. All right, I hope you found that information helpful so you can start building your own personal brand and not have to rely on these brokerage provided IDX platforms. That way, if you were ever to change brokerage, or maybe your brokerage changed platforms, you don't have to rebuild your website and you're in full control of the content, especially the SEO strategies that you want to use so you can start ranking locally. So if you have any questions, leave those in the comments below. If you need help building this real estate website, reach out to me. My company can design one for you, or you can use the DIY version of the real estate website funnels in the link below for that, to check that out. And you can customize that by following my step-by-step videos. So if you want to get that funnel for free, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack, and you can get access to that system for free as well. If you want to stay up to date on all of my training, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.